like, our songs were okay. My dad said our choir sounded a little bit thin, and I have to agree with that. But we were overall pretty good. Like, and then people were saying, yeah, the choir wasn't that good this year. Like the winter concert, probably because like we were rushing it and stuff, and like we had a girl playing piano for us, and she volunteered to play piano, and it's like, oh, that's great. Do I think she'll be playing piano for us again ever? Probably not, because she fucked up so bad. For beginning, she played like they were so bad that they were all in a different key. For us, there's a bunch of key changes, and she would play in the mornings and stuff. And it's like she practiced a lot. I mean, it's like it sounded like she didn't practice because when we were singing, everyone was in tune, except the accompanist. I can't say that word. I'm sorry. But yeah, she was the only one who she kept playing wrong notes, and I'm like, okay, we weren't too hot either, because there was definitely like a few notes here and there that were like, was that the right note? But I mean, roughly we got about. I'm trying to get an apple juice. I'm sorry. I'm like dying. My dad's sick. I might be getting sick. I'm just like, I want really apple juice. I have my friend open a Dr. Pepper for me on Wednesday. So yeah. Oh, that spilled on my pants. Overall, the only other really bad thing that I like look really close up. The only other really bad thing that happened was me. The track didn't skip. See, my friends said, oh, for they did Santa Baby and the track skipped and stopped for like 2 seconds, so they were ahead of the music. And I'm like, that's when you guys either slow down and let the music catch up, or you speed up. And I'm like, because I thought it like she meant like it skipped after that, and then like they had to like try to catch up to it. I'm like, oh no, it didn't do that. No, it was behind. So I'm like, that's when you guys like adjust. And I'm like, okay, that's beginning choir. They never adjust. This is why you don't use tracks during this time. Like concert time, you don't use tracks. But basically for ours, the music didn't do that. What this was a theater tech thing. The lights were supposed to go off when they go off during Paige's solo, the soloist, whose songs seem to never end. Like she's an opera singer, like she's definitely a soloist, but it's like, dude, come on, end your song. It's really boring. I mean, it sounded pretty good, but it was like really boring and really long for us waiting backstage, and just like at the end, applaud. The lights were supposed to go off, and it looked like they were going off, so they opened the curtain, the lights are like on, and we're just like laying down, like they turned like all the way on, and we're just like, oh my fucking god, oh my god. I'm pretty sure like they all like they knew they fucked up, and like this girl Lauren, she like got into my line. This is like something, but it's like, okay, she's was in the fourth row, I'm in the third row, and the third row, and then I'm like, Lauren, like on stage, I'm like, Lauren, and she looked and she was like, oh shit, you're not my partner, and I'm like, I kind of feel bad, 'cause she's like, I changed in 30 seconds, and I'm like, oh my god, because she's in acapella, or acapella, sorry, but it's the acapella group we have, so she's in that. She's also in concert choir and our serenade choir, so I'm like, but like, dude, come on, you have to memorize where you are, especially when we're on stage. At the very end, I had a like kind of bad mistake. I stood behind her again, but like I kind of adjusted myself so like you could kind of see me like here, and I'm like, Santa, tell me. Oh, also my dad's girlfriend is coming back on the 17th. She'll be in Beijing on the 17th, fly out on the 18th, and then get here on the 17th. And I'm like, wait, Dad, what? And then I'm like, oh yeah, it's like a different day over there. Like it's gonna be like the 18th there, and it's gonna be the 17th here. She'll get here at like 10 o'clock, so I'm like, yay. I'll probably be asleep. Clean the house this weekend because we don't want her to be like, That's when I told my dad, I was like, Dad, watch as she comes like fully dressed and like she takes a shower, takes off her makeup, and then goes to bed. And he's like, you know, she might do that. But that's just like, that seems like something she would do. Well, maybe not the taking off of the makeup, but like skincare and stuff like that. She smelled really nice, so she always like made the upstairs, like especially like Dad's room and stuff, like it smelled like a woman, and I'm like, and it smelled a little bit better in the house just because she was in it, and I don't know what she was burning, but she burned like incense, and I thought it was weed, and I'm like, dude, I don't know. And then my neighbors on Halloween, they were smoking pot, and I was like, oh my fucking god, you gotta be kidding me, because like I had the doors open, I was like hot, I was in like full fucking panic mode, and I'm like, in English, I'm supposed to pass out the books. That's my job. I signed up for it. My friend Tyler in yeah, in that class, before I do, and I'm like, okay, you know, I get there before the bell rings, and it's like, okay, I'm walking from the lunchroom, and I like actually eat, and I walk my friends to class, and I like, it takes me a minute. Like, it's like not like I stall or anything, like it's like I get there when I get there, I walk slow, come on. And then first of all, my English teacher was like, Trebuchet. I'm saying that right? Who's Trebuchet? I'm like, that's mine. His name's Bartholomew. He's like, he has a name? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, fitting that you name him Bartholomew. I'm like, yeah, we're taking him on the Crusades next month. He's gonna like ask my brother, what crusade? And I'm like, I texted my brother because I thought Bartholomew didn't work. And he was all like, no, how will we reclaim the Holy Land? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. I'll try to figure out the situation with the videos. Work too well. On DVD, and then like, hey, if you have a CD case, bring it here. Cause you know, my dad actually recorded it. Wow. And I thought he was gonna like stop and get me food, but I guess the fuck not. Like, freaking hungry. Like, okay, first of all, I was like, you know, people are like, ew, kale. And I'm like, cause like, usually people have them like the greens that, I don't know, black people make. That, I don't know, that's like in the only sense I've ever heard greens like that, or, yeah, pretty much, like that's, I was gonna say maybe southern people do that, and I'm like, I don't actually know. I've only ever heard like black people be like, when your black grandma makes the like, you know, greens or something, like I don't know, it's just, like I've just like seen those people like memes like that, and I'm just like, collard greens, I think is what they're called. I'm not sure, but it's like kale and stuff. I saw like one really white person do it, and it was like old lady or something. She might have made that. I don't know. I really don't. I'm sorry. I'm not educated. I'm not cultured. Help. I'm white. Washed my hair, but I'm like, I want to wash it again. And I just got tights. I ordered them online. Well, not pant tight, and then it's like they're ribbed this way, not ribbed the other way. So that would just make no sense at all. And basically, they look like woven tights a little bit, but I'm like, have like a layer and like a controlled top, so it's like they're not gonna slip down. And I'm like, I'm gonna wear those tomorrow because it's literally show up to school in his lotion in skin, and I also have drier skin. Like not like my face is oily. Trust me. You know, I put lotion on it, but it's like I put a little bit. Also, I have like a pimple here, so I'm like picking at it, and I'm like, don't do that. But my hands are fucking clean because I washed dishes and I washed my hands. I'm a germaphobe sometimes, but I'm touching my hair, so like that doesn't make sense because I'm just putting more germs. But I'm like, they're my germs. Dandruff, and I'm disgusted. See, I want to see. That's what he looks like. Had my brother put his lead fishing ball bearing things in there. But yeah, that's the counterweight though, just so it and shoot. He's pretty. I got pretty dry skin. Probably because I shave a lot of my body. Like even like my stomach, like I'm wearing a black shirt, but like this is my boob. But like right here, like there's hair that grows there, and it's like I can see it, and I'm like, that's really gross. Like it's like pretty light, but I'm like, if you like are like close to me, or like if I'm in a bikini or something, and you're standing next to me, you're gonna see that. You're gonna see that I have hair on my back. I don't know. My dad's like, that's not from your mom, but like I'm not that hairy either, so I don't know. And I'm like, I have a lot of French, but like, Dad, your family is French. My mom's side, there's only like my mom's mom, my grandma, on her side. There's Indian, but a lot of like the rest of my family is like English and French. So I'm like, side it's like southern France, so it's like I'm gonna have a lot of hair and specifically got those genes and my aunts have them and stuff. I have a lot of hair like on my arms and my face and my back and everything, and I'm just like, I shave or I trim. Dad's hair because it's like slightly curly, but I brush it a lot. Oh, my head is starting to hurt. Stuff. I'm gonna clean the house this weekend because it's really messy. Like to clean your room and stuff, and you know, tear open that floor because we have a little leak in our roof, and he wanted to see if there was any damage where my room was, and I'm like, my room got worse. Like I've been so busy, I've literally just had time to like take off my clothes, put them on the ground, and sleep. Like that was me after rehearsals. Like eat, take off my clothes, sleep. My trebuchet a little bit. later on my trebuchet. And he looked, he's like, you guys have to use the metric system in that class? And I'm like, yeah. Or not the metric system, or I guess is what it's called. To be in kilograms instead of pounds and stuff like that. And it's like, yeah, we have to use that. And he's like, oh my god, how? And I'm like, you just get used to it. Like, you just literally get the numbers. And like, if you have to make a conversion, it's like kind of easy because he has all of them listed on the board. So you're just like, oh, this is about this much. So it's like, having to do that weird, like, long fucking seconds on the bottom, cancel out the seconds on the top right there. And I'm like just now starting to get that, so like, bitch. Who remembers when YouTube was like, oh, you can't film anymore on here? I remember that, but I think that was only because I had like a webcam that I used to film on like a little computer, and it wouldn't let me film with that. You know, on the computer. But film on YouTube, so I'm like, okay, that's cool. Look at my dark circles. They're not very big, but they're there. But I have to wait a little bit so I don't wake up in the middle of the night like my dad does. Now, like at, about 8 o'clock, he said, I'm gonna wake up in the middle of the night. But he stayed up till about 8:30, and then he's like, I have to go to bed, I'm sorry. But like, he goes to bed at 10, and then it's like, oh, he can actually sleep then. But his eyes were like all red, and he's really sick, so I'm like, he needs a lot more sleep. Good night, ahead. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna go now. Try to file my nail, try to get whatever's in my eye out. Something. I might actually sleep. Good night.